let's spill the tea. We posted a reel on the Humble Hustle account the other day that talked about some of my experiences while shooting real estate, and that some of them were not so positive. Now, I just want to say, most of them were just your average run-of-the-mill house, no significant problems, no harm done, but there were a few that really stood out. Some funny moments, some downright frustrating and infuriating moments, and some of them earned a Snapchat or two back in the day when I was using Snapchat. So I actually have these documented, and I'm gonna show you guys some of the stuff that I saw while I was shooting real estate. So diving into category number 1, I have wall decor / decor in general. There were some really creative people out there. This first one is just really funny, honestly. This second one here, I was just a little creeped out. I mean, I've seen, those rock sculptures outside, but inside, they were just everywhere. So this was a fascinating one. This one, I'm afraid, honestly. This is just creepy as f***. I can't help but think that something satanic happens in that house. So I got through that room real quick. Next one, this guy was a real fan of exotic cats. Gotta respect the creativity here. I'm gonna let this next one speak for itself. This sound gets me every time. This is a gag joke. I was told that it was not being used, so that's why I touched it. Very important note. But I still was very shocked to walk in the room and see that just chilling on the window. Moving on to category number 2, I have things people asked you to Photoshop. Coming in hot with number 1, we have Miss Mary Jane chilling directly in front of the deck over here. Definitely a possible Photoshop, but I just find it funny. Like, people are gonna go to the open house and walk around in the backyard and you don't think they're gonna notice. I don't know. Just a little interesting to me. Oh, this one. This one really. So the owner of this house, I remember she was a mom, and her adult son was home, and she couldn't get him to get out of his bed. So I shot the room with this man literally sleeping on his bed, fully clothed, jeans and all. And I'm not talking like a teenage child, he was like a full-grown adult. That's a fun one. Next we have this whole treadmill in the goddamn kitchen, which, as you can see, I did magically manage to make disappear from the shot. Obviously not as wide of a shot as real estate would typically be, but you'd never know there was a whole treadmill that I had to maneuver my way around to get the shot. Next category, we have pets. Now, honestly, I love pets, okay? This is not a negative thing. This was fun, specifically cats. We saw a lot of cats when we were shooting real estate. This first one, we actually had a few of us on the shoot together and made like a fun little Instagram video on. So this is a very fond memory I have. We had to shoot the front of this house, so I approached the cat very slowly to see if she was friendly. And she was, and we named her Fifi. Lots of cats, just lots of cats that you had to pick up and move. Luckily, I never got scratched or anything. Just got stalked a couple of times, no big deal. I'm a cat person. There, I said it. Had the occasional dog mishap, but this one, a pig, it was a farm, so we gotta give it to them there, but that was interesting. Oh God, these chihuahuas. I couldn't even make this shit up. I think there's 6 of them, and they all had these beady little eyes and were just staring at me while I was shooting. And I did eventually close the curtains to get the shot, but that was not a cute moment. All right, next category, we have just messes in general. Why send us to the house when there's all of this stuff that's still on the floor, on the appliances? I mean, let's get real. This last one was iconically the worst one I've ever seen. All of the rooms were just a complete disaster, and then there was this poor dog just in a cage, hiding. Poor thing looked so scared, and of course, there was shit everywhere. So much stuff had to be moved. I mean, this shoot probably took 3 times as long as it would have normally if it was clean. And I should have taken one look inside the house and walked right back out the door. Don't know why we even bothered to shoot that one, but we somehow made it look not so tragic. So, I mean, in the end, it all worked out. But yeah, there you have it. I hope you enjoyed the show. Let me know in the comments if you can relate to any of these experiences. Real estate shooting is never a dull moment, and I am kind of glad that those days are in the past for me, but hope you guys liked it.